Hey, what up, fitness and bodybuilding world? It's your boy Matt Ogus here with a Q&A video with Helms, my personal bodybuilding coach. Two questions in this video. The first one is about my physique and his critique of it. Second question has to do with band pull-aparts, and it evolves into a conversation about Olympic lifting and eventually CrossFit. Yes, CrossFit. So stay tuned and hear his opinion on CrossFit. Enjoy the video, guys. Thanks a lot for your support. Please share and like. Later. Alright, so a lot of my peeps were saying that I should go up to you and ask you what are my weak points and what do you think are some exercises I should be doing a ton of. I know you don't know exactly what I'm doing, you don't know what my program is, but just from my physique and what you know about it, what should I be doing a ton of and what should I not be worrying too much about? What do you think?
I think you've got great delts, great chest, fantastic midsection, real good quads. I don't think you have any major weak points, but I would like to see just a nasty back, nasty hamstrings, nasty glutes. So the posterior chain and some calves on you. So I think from the front you beat a lot of guys. And I think when you turn around, especially since the last place your body fat tends to go is glute hammies, the more we can get that shit developed, just the gnarlier things will look.
Sick.
So,
alright.
Yeah. Then our RDLs.
Oh yeah, I'm doing those. Do a ton of those.
The thing is, Matt, I also think you've been doing a fantastic job this offseason. You've gotten a lot bigger. So I mean,
thank you, sir.
You're one of my guys, so I really don't worry too much about what you're doing when you're not directly under my supervision, because you're smart. Fist bumpers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I like traveling is just I'm really needy. Like I have a lot of needs. Like yeah, like I like to have my car. I have to have a sleeping machine, no matter what. So camping is like really complicated, and like I don't know. It feels tough. Like okay, so fuck that. What did you just do?
Band pull aparts.
Why the fuck are you doing band pull aparts?
To engage and activate the shoulder and upper back support muscles. So I have a little bit of a rounded shoulder, forward posture, and I do a lot of pressing because I need this. Because that's my biggest knock as bodybuilders. I have good legs and kind of narrow at top, so I'm always trying to get more delt lat size.
Yeah.
So at the cost of getting lots of delts and lats, you tend to get that posture I was talking about. So
the gorilla.
Yeah, I just got U.S. weightlifting certified as a sports performance coach this weekend. I spent 2 days at California Strength, where
they film those awesome videos.
Yeah, where most of the best U.S. Olympic lifters are, like Donnie Schenkel and Max Ada and
Max Ada, yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, this anyway, so I was talking to the trainers there and talking about how my issue is, getting into the jerk and the snatch position. I normally lose it because I'm tight across here. Like, I'll hit the jerk and I'm not really hitting bone on bone, so I'll lose it that way. Okay. And you're supposed to be whoosh. So my whole arm into pec line is pretty tight, lat. So I was talking about what I need to do, and they're suggesting try to get more of a ratio of pulling to pushing and throwing some band pull aparts and stuff like that. The things I already have been doing and know, but I also have a tendency to have that role. Like if you look at my whole dad's side of the family, they all have like that.
Yeah, my dad actually really has that too.
So a lot of that is just postural and behavioral, and because of our society. But some of it also is people are more prone to it. So I think I have to do probably a little more than I thought I had to.
Okay.
And the thing I love about Olympic lifting is you can't do it without good posture. So even like we were talking about the pullovers, bodybuilders thought they were doing ribcage expansion, and really I think what they were doing was getting the serratus anterior to fire, stretching out their pec and everything, so they had better posture, so they looked bigger. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They look like they have expanded ribcage, and I think you can't get into a catch position on a snatch or a jerk without having real good flexibility and posture, and it makes you look bigger. Take a look at some pictures of Tommy Kono back in the day.
Tommy Kono?
Tommy Kono. He was like he's won the most medals of any, I think, U.S. Olympic weightlifter.
shit.
He's the guy in the 50s. He's like 82 now. He's speaking at Body Tribe on Sunday. And he was also, I believe, a Mr. Universe.
Bodybuilding? The fuck?
He had a great physique too.
Wow.
Really good. In fact, if you looked at it and you looked at the other guys at the time in the 40s, you'd be surprised he didn't do better.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, you know, Japanese American in the 40s. That's why he didn't do better.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he had a physique where I would have no problem putting him next to Steve Reeves and actually sitting there judging. You know, I mean, great physique, great quads. You know, real wide lats, big chest, and everything. So anyway, yeah.
Damn. So yeah, when you were talking about flexibility and Olympic lifts, for some reason I just thought of CrossFit.
CrossFit.
I just thought of like, you know, women doing 12,000 reps.
Yeah, so here's the thing. When you have a highly technical lift, there's a reason why guys don't do more than sets of like 5. You know, 5 is considered like high rep work in Olympic lifts, right?
Yeah.
They're doing 3s because you don't want to ingrain a skill-based lift with bad form. You do it when you're fresh, you don't work up to maxes very often, and you are trying to do perfect form because you practice like you play. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So if you're a CrossFitter, that means you have a rudimentary knowledge, typically, of the Olympic lifts.
Yeah.
And then probably for the first 15 reps that you get, they're good. But I mean, I heard of this one challenge that's doing like 75 reps with 75 pounds on snatches. I guarantee you after the first 6, you've got bad reps going on, right?
Yeah.
So you've just done 6 good reps to learn your form, 69 bad reps, and you tell me what's gonna happen to that person's snatch.
Yeah. Well, it almost seems like they're just, you know, doing it to exercise though, you know? Like, not really doing it to Olympic lifts.
I think there's better ways to get exercise. I mean, honestly, there's things I like about CrossFit. It's a community where
I do like the community feel.
it's tribal, right? It's got a good, like a lot of people, it's accepting.
Yeah.
And there are so many avenues for success. You know, like there's so many events that you can find something you're good at. And it gives an outlet besides bodybuilding or powerlifting or Olympic lifting to someone who's a gym rat who wants to do something. You know, I remember when I got really serious, it was either powerlifting or bodybuilding. I did both.
Yeah.
Who knows? If CrossFit had been around, maybe I would have, you know, done that.
Damn. That'd be
and
cool.
hurt myself. But no, there's things I like about CrossFit. And if you look at back in the day, you know, if you competed in the Mr. America in the 50s, there was an Olympic lifting lifting component beforehand, you know, and there was a lot more integration between the disciplines. You went back to like Reg Park, Steve Reeves, all those guys. They could do all the Olympic lifts. They could do all the strongman lifts. They were, they just did more volume. That's why they were bigger. You know, they understood that all these things were a lot more closely related, and you just needed to specialize and keep everything else there in the part you wanted to be good at. And nowadays, people become specialists, and we have bodybuilders who get hurt a lot and have uneven development, and we have, you know, powerlifters who can barely move.
Yeah.
And we have Olympic lifters who are really good at the Olympic lifts, and it's only the Chinese now do I see them doing. They have more even development, you know. But anyway, and gymnastics is in there too. The point being, though, is that there's a lot you can do that outside of kind of the boxes that we all live in, and CrossFit is basically taking all the boxes and kind of putting them together. But you can still get even more inclusive with it and think about it. Like, you know, if I was going to train somebody for CrossFit, I would have them do like lactate threshold work on something that didn't require technique.
What is?
So anaerobic cardio work.
Yeah.
Getting really good at that, and then also, you know, basic aerobic. So that get them their aerobic conditioning and their anaerobic conditioning on something that's not technique heavy, because you don't want to try to be under fatigue doing highly technical lifts for A, injury risk, and B, developing bad habits. And then I would make them a super good Olympic lifter, a super good power lifter, get them a general strength program, and then just make them have a good engine, both anaerobic and aerobic. And then they'd be able to kick ass instead of, you know, risking injury every time they step in the gym. So, and there are good CrossFit gyms out there. I met some really smart CrossFitters at this USAW certification I did, so I don't want to lump them all into one group. I mean, there's dumb bodybuilders, there's dumb powerlifters, there's dumb doctors, you know, so. So I'm gonna do some bench now.
Bench, bruh. I'm gonna go over there.
Hey, quit being a little bitch!
Ogus cake!